Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, dudes, to another episode of HermitCraft. I hope everybody are doing fan-freaking-tastic. Last episode, this is episode 84, by the way. I'm gonna say correctly, okay? I saw the comments. I saw you guys correcting me. I accidentally said episode 82 last time. That's just because we had a back-to-back HermitCraft situation and I was kind of confused. Last time, if you didn't see the episode, you should go back and watch it. We built a giant Dumbo in Mumbo's base, and I was very, very happy with it. Turns out when I watched Mumbo's video on the reaction, he really loved it. He thought it was great. And he didn't take it down in the first, or right off the bat, which I suppose is a very, very good thing. Today, dudes, it may be a little bit of a chatty episode. I don't have as much time as I usually have for one of these episodes because I'm going away. So when you're watching this video, I am out of town for a week. So I'm trying to get everything ready and sorted. I need to pack and do all of those things. But nevertheless, I want to go back to the base today, and I was hoping to do some. Let's see here. I was hoping to do a little bit more work on the cookie land because that's another thing that we haven't talked about yet. You guys really love this, and I'm so happy you did. So I want to continue working here a little bit. Maybe cover up this entire thing with brown, and maybe we'll make a little bit of a chattier episode today. We'll see. I do need brown though. I don't have a good way of farming brown. I wonder if we should try and set up some kind of farm. You can't really automate that. And yes, by the way, I haven't cleared my inventory since I did the prank on the Mumbo. So don't freaking judge. I got an idea, dudes. Instead, rather than focusing on the cookie land, maybe we should focus on this area. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while, and I kind of need the space for this. So over here, this was one of the first things I created in the beginning of this season. Is a it was supposed to be a tunnel into some sort of cave. Maybe we can put a cocoa farm here. We also need a food farm eventually. I'm thinking about making a chicken cooker, and I would love to put my AFK fish farm up again. So maybe like a little bit of a mini farm district, mini farm cave, mini farm plastic cave inside here. There is a lot of space in here, and we got the inside of Sir Richard in here as well. Not sure how I would want to do that though. Not sure with what kind of plastic materials I want to use. Maybe make like a, oh, that could be cool, like a natural cave with plastic. Try and make that happen. We gotta use plastic though. We can't switch. We can't not use plastic unless we make a tribute cave. Could make a tribute cave to like something. I'm gonna think about this for a little bit. I need to clear out some land here anyway. Okay, guys, so this may sound a little bit weird. Garbage pile. Not that. This may sound a little bit weird. I have been thinking about this now for over... I look at the clock, it's like over 40 minutes. Oops. Oh, yeah, and it's that time of the day where I can't fly on the server. Okay, I gotta remember that. Yeah, I started digging this place out, right? And turns out that there's a lot more digging to it than I thought originally. We had the surface up here, and I've dug all of this out that way, all of this out that way. That's a good thing. It's a good thing because it's going to give us quite a bit of space to work with here. We definitely need to change like the ceiling of this eventually as well. We can't have that garbage cobblestone. I can't take that away because on top of that is the green powder. I remember this entire mountain is like custom built, right? So yeah, we definitely gotta do a ceiling to this. But I've been thinking about this for 40 minutes and I can't really come up with a good idea or an idea that I'm happy or satisfied with. So maybe we'll do some thinking together here. One thing that is for certain, and if you know me, if you watch me for a long time and you know me, you know that I like my tunnels. So one thing that I want to do is have a tunnel, or this tunnel that I have dug out already. I want to somehow make that exit into, or out here. Yeah, which I think is going to be good because we don't see the anchor much, and I think it's beneficial to have like a nice little exit here. I think will serve us good. So that's one thing. Knowing that, the next thing we also know is that this side here, the left side of this tunnel, with all the garbage bird poop block, which still people are questioning why are you hating on bird poop? I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's so ugly. It's disgusting. Yeah, this side here, we don't have a big space, but if we dig out and down, we got quite a bit of a space to work with, but we can't really build anything massive here. And on this side, on the other hand, we have a lot of space for different things to do. Now, the only thing I've thought about, and this may be the idea that we do, is could we make a very colorful, I mean a very, very colorful cave? I got stuck in the bed when sleeping. Okay, very, very weird. This is vanilla Minecraft, by the way. What the crap? HermitCraft, please. And with HermitCraft crashing on me out of the way, let's move on. I'm thinking about a very, very colorful cave, if we can. I'm even going to use pink. And I never use pink, but I want to try it. I want to use all the different colors. Well, not all the different colors maybe, but a lot of the different colors. And maybe what we could create is some sort of, I know this is going to sound weird, so don't freaking judge me, okay? You hear me? Don't freaking judge me. Maybe we can create some kind of Candyland in there. I don't know though. I don't know. It may be a garbage idea. But I'm kind of feeling that mood at the moment where I just want to experiment with colors. Call me colorful today. I don't know. How do we test this out? I kind of need to dig away a little bit more here. You know what? The more I think about this idea, the better it becomes in my head. Small mini farm cave for all the mini farms. We can have the dye farms in here. All the mini flowers. We can make some cool mini farms with those. We can have obviously the cocoa bean farm. Well, that's also a dye farm, Iskal. What are you doing to us? I'm sorry. My brain is, you guys know me. The butter knife-ish, I guess. But yeah, we could have the cocoa bean farm, the chicken cooker farm, super cooker of doom. And with all that, it kind of makes sense because that's colorful and because chicken is edible, I guess. How can the fish farm? Because we need to fit the fish farm into that same concept. How can that be colorful? I guess because you can you can fish up treasures, and treasures can be very colorful, right? I don't even know. I'm sorry for being so weird. Don't freaking judge me. But yeah, because it makes sense for me to make like a candy cave. And also we made the cookie land. We started the cookie land in the last episode. Or no, 2 episodes ago. We started the cookie land. And so why not a candy cave? You know, there's a lot of diorite here. A lot of diorite. Okay, get out of here. Get out of here. There. I'm going to clean this last thing up and then we'll start laying down some blocks, I think. Okay, so first things first. As you walk into the cave, we'd probably... Oh, I kind of like this thing though. We'd probably continue with the road. The same kind of color. We need to make one path that goes all the way straight through here. So maybe... I don't know if I want to use the gray here. Because that kind of doesn't really fit the Candyland idea. Or maybe it does. Here's how I'm thinking, right? I love how the brain... I love how the brain works with colors and with variations and stuff like that. It's kind of something that I really enjoy. Call that a nerdy side. But I really enjoy that. So if you have something that the brain can measure something colorful against, if you have something that the brain feel is home or standard, in this case this road, very non-colored, etc., then everything else will become more colorful. I believe that's how it works, right? So if we would have that road there, we'd go with the gray concrete stuff on the side here. I'd have to make some of that. Then what would we do? We would maybe have even green floor, just like we have outside. But could we splash in some Iscalium green into this? And not being Iscalium necessarily, but just being a little bit brighter green. in places. I do not like what we did in the plastic cave downstairs, where we just have that green. I don't think that's gonna be beneficial, but maybe we'll mix it up and in like a so. Kind of looks a little bit like a golf course. I get that golf course feeling for some reason. But I do like it. It's kind of cool. I like it. It's a good start. Now, of course, so far, this is not really any colorful at all. It's very much similar to what we have outside. But it makes a difference when you walk in. It's a little bit different. We could have the farms being small entrances in the wall here. Like, we could raise a wall here. I'm not sure if we want to push it in a little bit further or if we want to just have it like this. But we need to make sure. And this is always one of my issues. We need to make sure that we can fit the farm somewhere and not just make everything into a big landscape. And we probably want the road to wind off as well, like go into the side. And maybe we'll keep the road super straight like we have it, but maybe we'll make it just one thick like that. Could be cool. Otherwise we're gonna run out of space very quickly. Now, we gotta add these colors in somehow, and dude's like, I don't really know how to do this. I'm picturing a Candyland should have like candy bars and candy, what are they called? The ones you have on Christmas, the red and white stuff, the candy canes. I didn't actually bring any red ones. But let's just try and splash in some of these colors. Oh, and lighting is gonna be important here, which luckily we can achieve pretty well with having carpets and stuff. Oh, that looks pretty cool actually, just like that. Yeah, already it looks kind of wacky. Whack, that's whack, bro. let's try and not limit ourselves to those two colors though, because it's a very easy mistake to make. You know, I mean, we're playing Minecraft in block mode here, so any colors would I suppose be edible. Oh, they look super edible to me together. Look at those two colors. Why does that look so yummy? It looks so yummy. Okay, can I mix in... Where's my cyan? Did I not make... Oh, we never made cyan concrete powder. Hold on. This gotta be by far one of my absolute favorite concrete powders. The cyan. It is so good. The color is fantastic. And it works very well with the light blue. So just mixing it up like this. Did I make pink? I do have pink as well. Don't you hate on the pink now, guys. Don't you hate on the pink? No, that doesn't work. Not next to the magenta. But already, this sort of style is kind of interesting, I think. It's very interesting. I did bring some of the normal plastic as well. I just want to see. Will it get too busy if we mix this in? Yeah, if the candy is the powder of concrete, then I think that's probably not gonna work. I think we should stick with the concrete powder. Okay, so I dug out a little bit more of this area, and I realized that already I'm starting to make the mistake that I said that I would make already. It hasn't even started, and already I'm being I'm being too much of a landscaper and not so much of a functional Minecraft builder, I suppose you can say. And so the issue with that is that we gotta have an area where we can actually put the farms. I got one idea. I removed all the candy, by the way, for now. I got one idea, and that was to maybe we could build like small, like a house, I guess, for the cocoa bean, for example, which is going to be the first one. Take this little space here. We could be very clever here and just use this space on the side, which I actually terraformed just a second ago before I realized what I was doing. Like a stupid idiot. Yeah, maybe we could make a gingerbread house. Oh, how do we do this without it looking too Christmassy and just looking like a good old, very delicious gingerbread house? Maybe if we do something like this. And yeah, that could be the sugar flowing down. And we do something like that. We'd have to have a string or something there for the entrance. And what I mean here is that we would build it into the side of the mountain rather than necessarily building it on in the middle of nowhere. That would give us a little bit of space. We don't need a whole lot of space when it comes to a cocoa bean farm. I don't need it to be super big, just a few logs that I can go and farm every now and again. I guess the bigger we do it though, the better. So maybe, yeah, maybe we'd go all the way here. And because the concrete powder is such a crystallized texture, very quickly, like it looks really good, I think, without too much changes. But I like the white that I did there. We could possibly put it on the same layer. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It does still look like something I want to eat. I mean, it does look a little bit weird, but it wouldn't be an Iskall build without it being weird in the plastic. Now you gotta realize, or you gotta think about the terrain here will be different, of course, as well. But this is good. This is good. I like this. And that would be our cocoa bean. It looks like a man. I've done it again. I've done it again. I've done it again. There's an eye there, and a stupid mustache. Oh, will I ever get out of my creating faces way of doing things? I don't know. But I like this. I really like this. So that would be a place for us to put the cocoa bean farm. And now if we go back to adding the different color splashes, because right now, honestly, I'll be honest, we haven't really created a colorful landscape. It's brown and green. But I'm kind of picturing us adding random things. What can we create? Something like this and something like that. Yeah, I really like these pillars for some reason. They feel like candy sticks to me. And yeah, that's not bad. That's really not bad. Really not bad at all. I like that. The road may be boring though. It may be boring, or it may be so that the stone around us throws me off a little bit. Because it's so much landscape and stuff, or it's so much Minecraft blocks around us. And don't judge me for throwing away these garbage blocks. I do not need them. I'm very rich. I'm the poorest guy on the server. I need so much stuff. But I keep throwing things away. Okay, out of curiosity, because I've been thinking about this the entire time. What would happen if the road would blend into yellow? Right here, in the middle. It would become a sandy, weird road. Still maybe straight, or maybe not straight. I don't know. The problem with it is the big borders here that I kind of feel like we have to have. But maybe we don't. Try without the borders. So we would have a little pathway leading up to the pepper house. No, not pepper house. That would be the Swedish. The gingerbread house would be the English. I mean, this doesn't really not go together, but maybe that is the point as well. Yellow roads. This is a hard decision. Okay, what about brown? We know that brown works very well with the green. Let's make some more brown. Let's try that with brown as well. Brown may be better. Brown may be better. You have to think away all the dirt and all the gray colors around us. All the different tones of stone. All of that you have to like picture. Imagine that it's not here. And then all of these things will be extremely colorful very quickly. Like the colors will really do a lot of things if you can manage to picture them away. All the weird thing, all the normal Minecraft stuff here. and for that reason I think that yellow may actually be better than brown. Or maybe not. I don't know. The brown is better with the green here though, so we could definitely skip this this boring border if we do it this way, I think. And just sort of have the road do its thing. Do its thing. We could even make it to where it's not perfect. Because I tend to think that plastic gotta be straight and perfect, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Oh, this is so weird. This is such a weird idea. Which is why I love it. I'm trying to make these roads windy a little bit. But that just makes it look... Ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe we don't even need the road to come in here. You know? Maybe we can just have it like this. That's probably better, honestly. I also realized one thing, and that is that we don't need to have a passive cocoa bean farm. We could have an active cocoa farm where we go and we just... as long as there's bone meal in it, we can duplicate the cocoa beans. That's an easy farm to set up. I do like the middle thing here. I do like that little thing that happens there. But yeah. Anyway, dudes, like I said, unfortunately, I'm out of time. I hate that I'm out of time right now. I'm very inspired to continue with this, but I can't. I'm out of time. I have to get going. So, there's a little bit of an idea for you guys. I like this. I think that this is a good use of this space. Like I said, we do have a little bit of space. It's almost gonna, if we go with the house idea, right, and build different candy inspired houses and have things like this, we can make like a little tiny village here that will be for our farm. So in here will be the cocoa bean farm. We'll have another little hut for the chicken cooker, and then we'll have a hut for the different colors that we can make with bone meal. If you think of any other farms, please do let me know. I really like this idea. I'm gonna carve all of this away eventually, and then we got a little bit more space on this side. The sky of this, there's another big reason why I wanted to do this Candyland. And that's because I've got so many great suggestions for the sky for my underground biome project. But I realized I don't want to do my underground biome project. It doesn't make any sense why I have it. So this can kind of take its place, if that makes sense. So the sky, we would make like a custom plastic sky, just like you guys suggested, with light blue, hardened plastic. We'd have some clouds. Oh my goodness. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. But that's going to do it for today. If you have any ideas, as always, make sure to tweet them to me at ThisGuy85. Take a screenshot of what you build in creative or whatever and send it to me. It's so very inspiring. Thank you for all of you who are doing that. Consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you dudes in the next episode.